Yo, so shenanigans. What up? Real-ish. Real-ish. Like blackish, but real-ish. Which means that you actually real. I don't know. I know some of the people probably still looking at the So Imagine because I think it's like maybe 2 minutes left in there. But I wanted to pull up over here first. Chill for a little bit. You know what I mean? So everybody doing. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and bye bye community guideline. That's a fact. Merc the Monster, what's goody, G? What's the word, man? How are you? I don't know if you got a chance. I just dropped the So Imagine. Um, like, how many episodes? 7 episodes of Marvel cartoons from the 90s. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, it just premiered. I might still be going, or it might be done, I'm not sure. But I'm alive, I just finished it. What you think, man? I had a good time with that one. When I finally started watching, because I remember the Hulk cartoon. The Hulk and the Iron Man cartoon was so bad that it used to come on Sundays. Like, who watching cartoon Sunday mornings? I know I wasn't. I'm alive. I just finished it. It's the story of our lives. That's a fact, bro. Story of our lives. But yeah, the Hulk cartoon was ridiculous. I watched it, and I thought, oh, somebody sent me a gift? I ain't never got a gift before. What does the gifts do? Somebody got to explain that to me. Divinity Power sent party hat. What do I? No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I don't even know how this shit work, man. Niggas gave me gifts. I don't even know how to work. I gotta look into the. I gotta figure that out. What up, Metal Mayhem? How we doing, bro? How's it going? I was watching cartoons Sunday mornings. I was not, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, also, it's not that I was not. I wasn't allowed. I could watch cartoons Saturday mornings, but my barber, for the most part, unless he was out of town, wasn't letting me get to the TV on those Sunday mornings. He's watching news. That's when Street Sharks came on. That's probably why I didn't watch Street Sharks like that. And Mighty Max, plus Ghost Rider and the Magic School Bus. See, I never watched those. Magic School Bus I used to watch after homeschool, or like during, like, I used to watch the Magic School Bus at home because the Magic School Bus was on PBS. I remember. Captain Simi and the Space Monkeys came on Sunday morning. So the Exo Squad. That's why I don't know Captain Simi and the Space Monkeys. I still gotta watch that. I started doing a Exo Squad, So Imagine, but I never finished it. Like, I never actually recorded it and put it up. I'm also working on a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Phantom Blood, long form. So Imagine. I've been dropping the episodes on Instagram, but I'm gonna do like a bunch of episodes together. There was a Magic School Bus reboot a few years ago with Miss Drizzle. Miss Drizzle's sister was a teacher. Yo, they need to lock all of them up. They need to lock all of them up. Miss Frizzle should be in jail. I don't care what nobody say. Like, Miss Frizzle need to go to jail, bro. She putting them kids in danger every fucking week, every day. Them kids is in danger. Look, school year is long, right? So think about all of the trips she took them on that we didn't see. I don't even want to know. There was a magic. You gotta do Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Spartacus Network. I never seen that. I just know the song. Is it animated? Cause I was watching Christmas Story today. I'm working on that one, but I'm scared to do Christmas Story, y'all. The reason I'm scared to do Christmas Story is because I keep getting in trouble with some of the content I do, and it's like kids are the main characters. So I got to figure out what things that I need to cut out so I don't get in trouble. Metal Mayhem, you got to have a baddie point me. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Because bro was definitely a baddie. Yeah, it's a cartoon. Yeah, that's out of control with that one, bro. They was out of control with that one. Metal Mayhem, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is a cartoon. It's funny because Santa actually does get sued and has to go to court. Word? I might have to look that up. Blessing to you and your family. How you been? Caveman 79. I'm good, man. I can't complain. Oh, if I haven't let y'all know, I let y'all know every week. If Also, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that bought the booty shorts merch. Like we got a lot of orders when I put that when I started putting the videos up. We got a lot of orders for the booty shorts merch. So if you ain't get you one yet, go check the post section of my page. I'm pretty sure that I have a link somewhere there where you can get a some merch. So if y'all can, that's helpful. I don't know how these gifts work. Somebody just sent me some XP, some like power potion. I got it. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm about to Google this. That's how you know I'm on 260. I don't know what them 260s are. Old ass. um, blessing to you and your family. How you been? I've been great, man. I had a wonderful. Oh, how was everybody's Thanksgiving, y'all? I hope everybody had. If you celebrate, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Let me know how it was in the comments. The Mandela effect. That's fact. What is that? Quaver Television. Okay, got you. How's it going? Zoo 20XX. It's going, man. I can't complain. I'm just out here living, having a good old life. Gene Diggs, what the word is, bro, yo? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I see we in the chat right now. Um, I got sidetracked, but what I usually say is, man, you know, it takes, it's a good amount of time and energy that goes into making this content. So if you can donate anything, you can hit the super like up there. It can be $2, it can be 30, whatever works for you. That shit is always helpful, man, and it, because of what y'all been able to do, I've been able to like start to invest in things. Like I just got a camera, and I just got to figure out the other pieces I need to make it a thing, so that this live even looks crazier next time. So, whatever we get, we reinvest in it into the content. Gene Diggs, how was your Thanksgiving, bro? It was good, man. I had to do two Thanksgivings. I had to go to my lady's family house, and then we went from there to my family house. So it was a double Thanksgiving, but it was good. I had a good time the whole time. You know what I mean? Zoo, I was on call. Couldn't go see the fam for Thanksgiving. That's trash, bro. What do you mean by still on call, bro? On call for what? Metal Mayhem. I don't celebrate, but I did get some good food. Hey, man, you gotta go get some food. We had a good time too. The turkey at my lady's aunt's crib was busting, bro. Yo, what up? The rap face is straight. This is Lucas Bishop. It's straight fire. Keep bringing that heat. Appreciate you, brother. That's one of my favorite new records that I've done. Since I got y'all here, if y'all in the New York area, I'm opening up for the homeboy Sandman, some other acts at pianos um Thursday, December 11th. So if y'all want, I mean, that's also on the post section of my page. So if y'all want to get a ticket and come out and see me live, I'm going on early too. So it's a Thursday night, but it won't be late. So if you want to come see me perform, you can come out. I'll be on off the stage by 7 something. You know what I mean? I'll be on early. And if you want to see Homeboy Sandman, then just stay for the whole show. It's gonna be a dope night. Um, so yeah, on call for work, gotta go out and take care of alarms in the water system. Where you live at, Zoo 20X? X. I'm a water production operator. Oh, you got that flow form, huh? Mm-hmm. I feel you on that. So if y'all got a chance, Metal Mayhem, did you get a chance to look at the Marvel cartoons compilation I just put out? I was gonna do. So here's what I was doing. I was working on a tombstone. So imagine. Um, and I was working on it. And I was like, I don't want to rush to get this out to y'all, and I could just have it in the tuck and then record it and do it later. But that's what I was working on. And what I ended up doing was I was like, you know what? I've been working on some like 90s Marvel cartoons for a while, and I think a lot of those cartoons are funny. Like the whole thing with Tony Stark learning how to swim, I'm like, yo, this is a multi-millionaire. Why is he learning how to swim? What up, BDBGP? How you feeling? How you living? I'm feeling good. I'm living great. Rapid City to South Dakota. That's crazy. I never been to no South Dakota, bro. I don't think so. I sure did. Calling Hulk a toddler is crazy work. He is a toddler, yo. Hulk is a big ass toddler. He come out and just start smashing things that he don't know what to do. All of that. After going back and rewatching X-Men, the X-Men 97, Xavier is trash. Always calls Xavier is the ultimate garbage. I don't know who's worse, Xavier or Wolverine, because Wolverine is pretty bad too, bro. Well, in the first season he was awful. The second season he's a little bit better. Like he goes after Morph. He's like, "Yo, man, I got your back." He's trying to bring a homie back to the squad and all that, right? Um, so I mean, I guess with that he's not as bad in the second season. But in that first season, Wolverine is trash. Now, Professor Xavier just be disappearing, and they don't know where he at. Now he got legs. His legs is working all of a sudden. What? Get him out of here, bro. You supposed to be the leader of the X-Men, and you just gone. You just out of here. They're like, we don't know where Professor Charles Xavier is. He in the Savage Land somewhere, fighting pterodactyls. BDPGP. I haven't seen Tombstone in a minute. I watched it the other day and I was like, this is a really good, succinct movie. I always thought it was a longer movie than it was because I used to see pieces of it as a kid, but I didn't really know what was going on because I was a kid. But it's a very succinct movie. Like, this happens, and this happens. This looks like Terrifier 6 to 9. You, it looks like you might be uh, a troll. Yeah, it looks like it's another troll in here. Cause you got the Terrifier. What's that? That clown horror movie? Man, we ain't doing that with you. Wolverine is the number 2 ultimate player hater behind Sabretooth. Wolverine was a player hater if I ever did see one on that show. He was player hating on Cyclops for no reason. Just cause Cyclops was taller than him. He wanted Cyclops girl so bad, bro. Wolverine wanted Cyclops girl so bad he wanted this girl. He was singing that dream song. I love yo girl. They gave Professor X new legs like Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump. That's a fact. Bro just was walking. I tell you, I'd have bust out the split. The moment my legs work, I would just split bad quick, bro. In the comics, Shadow King is the reason why Xavier's legs don't work. Well, tell me more about that, Metal Mayhem. I don't remember that. They done changed this so many times. Not really. I don't like your kind. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. I don't like your kind of people either. And when I say kind of people, I mean losers. Should I remove or report dude? I think I'm gonna. Oh, I should put him on timeout like he a baby. That's even funny. I'm gonna put him on timeout like he's a baby. He's a baby. I'll put dude on timeout. I'll put him in the corner. Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Where he came from. Yo, I don't really know, bro. Honestly, nerd, dork, dweeb. Yo, honestly, it be trolls on here sometimes. It be funny, though. Sometimes I just start clowning them, but dude was on some racist troll shit, and I ain't got time for that. I know this about Marvel. I just want to drop Captain Sivian and the Space Monkeys. Got Uncle Phil as Gorilla and Dome with Dome and Rara as Spider. Okay. I got to do that one because Metal Mayhem be asking me to do that for a long time. Also, another reminder, if y'all want to hit the super like and donate anything you can, it can be $2, it can be 20, it can be 60. It can be 30. Whatever works for you and whatever you can spare is always helpful. I got some like gifts here, and I don't know what those gifts even do. But shout out to everybody who gave the gifts. I think it was just one person actually. So shout out to you, whoever dropped the gifts in the live stream. That's definitely always helpful. Laying in your bed. Oh, golden doo doo. Um, Laying in your bed looking at a photo of another man's woman is disrespectful. Yo, and rubbing the photo too. Then cutting dude out. Don't cut me out of my photo with my girl, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do me like that. First of all, we all know what they cut out of that scene. We know what they cut out of that scene. There was a part of that scene that we could not watch as children. Is Shadow King the weird spirit that Storm had to fight? Yeah, that's the dude, the evil Hadouken. He looked like a evil booger. From one content creator to another, we love your work, Full Circle Radio. We love telling people about your work, and you crack up my wife constantly. Keep grinding, fam, and we'll love to collab someday. Full Circle Radio, much appreciated, brother. I don't know if you on Instagram, but hit me on the. If you on Instagram, hit me on Instagram at Black Zeus, BlackZeusX, and just let me know who you are from here, so we can kick it a little bit more. You can let me check out what you got going on. We can figure something out. Um, Originally, Xavier found Aurora in Africa. She was a child pickpocketer for the Shadow King himself. Yeah, to save her, Xavier fought him in the Shadow Realm. He won, but at the cost of his legs. Okay, okay, bro, no, bro, no. Source loops, damn, for rock. Metal Mayhem, Michael McDowell as as Reese's too. In case you don't know who that is, he's a British person. I'm from Senegal, but I follow you. Appreciate you, Ibrahima Ibrahima Dejit. Dejite? I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Turbo bullshit. Yo, bro. What up? What up? What up? What up? Turbo BS. Man, turned up with the BS. Mariama. Hello, I'm from Algeria. Greetings to all of Africa because it has produced real men and women. That's a fact. You let them know. You let them know, Mariama. Michael doing as Nebula, the main baddie. Wait, what are we talking about? Metal Mayhem. Is that Captain Simeon we talking about right now? No disrespect, but I don't know all this stuff you're talking because I'm all the '80s and early '90s cartoons. Never saw the X, but X-Men is the early '90s cartoon. You never saw that one? So basically, there was an X-Men cartoon. There was a Silver Surfer cartoon that came on late '90s. It was trash. There was another Avengers cartoon, late '90s, trash. There was the Hulk, Iron Man. So if you look at my compilation, check it out. There's a lot of cartoons there. That are all Marvel cartoons, and I had to do Spider-Man. I had to do X-Men. I started with those. Also, we got to talk about how Peter Parker had all the Johns, with the Gap fit, the same Gap fit. He wore that joint every day. He wore that fit out, and had Johns. Where are you from, bro? Harlem, New York. Hero phone. Why are you so? I don't know how to respond to that. Guess as I feel like you just said something racist in Spanish. Yeah. I saw the Silver Surfer one, but I never caught the X-Men one. The Silver Surfer cartoon was garbage, but I kind of want to do So Imagine for it. X-Men was 92 to 96. Fantastic Four cartoon from that time was fun too. That's the one I forgot to do. I only did Iron Man, the Hulk, Spider-Man, and X-Men. Maybe when I do it again, I'll do a Fantastic Four one. I remember watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Ooh, that's a good one too. Otaku, I don't know that. I'm sorry. I saw a set photo from the new Spider-Man movie, and Tom Holland had the Gap fit on. That can't be real. If that's real, that's crazy. He better have the Gap fit on. That would be fire. They better put Tom Holland in the Gap fit. Do you think we should send what? Okay, trolls again. Bro, talk about sending orphans to prison. You first, cause you on here acting like an orphan, like you ain't got no parental guidance. Captain Simeon. So I have to watch this now, cause you've been talking about this like for months. I have to watch this show and I have to do it. What's oh god. All the DC cartoons at peak. I'm gonna do that too. Why bro asking me about the best dipping sauce for chicken tenders? I don't know, man. It depends on what restaurant we at. Cause some of them blazing buffalo sauces be bussin'. Oh, the DC cartoons are peak. I definitely want to do, because I did Marvel, so I got to do a DC compilation now. Where I'll do Batman Beyond and a bunch of Jones. Spider-Man and Amazing Friends was cheesy but memorable. Used to watch that along with Turbo Team. You watch Turbo Team Full Circle Radio? I've done Turbo Team before. Turbo Team is one of the dumbest shits, dumbest cartoons, bro. Just painfully turning into a goddamn car. If God made them orphans, maybe it's preventative to send what? What are you talking about? The Silver Surfer was the best out of the terrible shows. It wasn't that bad. It was slow, but the story wasn't terrible. They also ended it on a cancel. They damn sure did. I just remember being a kid and it coming on Saturday mornings and these niggas talking Shakespearean. I'm like, yo, turn this shit off. Who the fuck put Space Shakespeare on my television? Turn this shit off. Get this out of here, bro. Who asked for this? You got to do the Friday animated series. It was hard. There was no Friday animated series Spartacus Network. I don't believe you. You need more people, bro. Who know about Bigfoot and Wild Boy though? What is the black guy tonight, brother? Pumpkin. You keep talking about this Bigfoot and Wild Boy though. I gotta find that. He sent me a video. I don't know what that is. Mariama, may I ask a question? Is it true that there's a lot of racism in America and Europe? There's definitely a lot of racism in America. I can't speak for Europe because I don't live there. Definitely used to watch Spider Man and His Amazing Friends. Will Firestone, my Iceman, was the shit. All right, I might have to watch that just for y'all because I'm gonna do another Marvel compilation. The worst was that damn Avengers show. That shit was whack as fuck. Yo, the Avengers show was stupid as hell, bro. And I watched it because I started writing one for it. And in the first episode, yo, they was looking to recruit Falcon like he was some. First of all, Hawkeye in that show was basically Wolverine. Like they made Hawkeye Wolverine. He was Wolverine in that show. Which reminds me, you know what I need to do? I need to do Wildcats. But yeah, Hawkeye, they made Hawkeye Wolverine in that show. And in the first episode, Falcon just shows up and helps them with some shit and disappears. Now they in Harlem looking for Hawkeye. I mean not Hawkeye, Falcon. I'm like, nobody was looking for Falcon like that. Come on, bro. You got a dude that got the power to shrink and grow tall, and they looking for. Come on, get out of here with that stupid ass show. Love the X-Men cartoons, man. Grew up on. That's a fact. Clips from Maine. We did grow up on them. King Mike Hill. Laughter. The king is here. What up, Rowdy? Black Lightning. Message retracted. I hope you ain't say no whack shit. Here's an idea. One episode from every Spidey series of every era. Ooh, you a troublemaker, bro. You is a troublemaker. I might have to do that. That is brilliant. That's a great idea, brother. I'm going to keep saying this. If you're going to do Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, do the episode when they go to the X-Mansion. Wait, hold on. So there's a Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends episode when he goes to the X-Mansion, because there's also Spider-Man 90s when he goes to the X-Mansion to talk about his mutation, because that's the next one I'm about to watch and work on. Cliff laughing. The DC After Dark movies are awesome, and the three that follow the Flashpoint Paradox Scott storyline. Okay, I don't know nothing about that, but I might have to look that up. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. I have to go. Stay safe. Will do. Thank you for pulling up, Mariama. Silver Surfer was way too slow for me. I don't know what was happening. Exo Squad was dope too. That's a fact. There was Full Circle Radio. Yeah, hell yeah. Turbo Teen was terrible as fuck. That's what made it hilarious. Just like the Bionic Three Stooges cartoon, nobody seemed to remember. Bionic Three Stooges. I only know the Bionic Six. Bionic Six. Ooh. Cause that one dude had that stupid ass ascot on. The black one that looked like Urkel. He was mad smart IQ. I like that they made him smart though. But he had that silly ass ascot on. I wanted to snatch that shit off his neck. Get that damn stupid ass ascot off, man. Get a nigga a bow tie or something. Give him something else. Yo, do you remember that old Mr. T cartoon? Gene Diggs, I did it. I did So Imagine for that cartoon. I did it on, I forget which compilation it is, but it's one of the 80s compilations, and it'll say the cartoons I did. So I did an episode of that. That shit is funny as hell. That Mr. T cartoon is hilarious, bro. I was crying watching that one. It was a Friday animated series. Nah, I can't be. I'm gonna look that up. Honey mustard is the Toyota Camry of dipping sauce for chicken tenders. It's nobody's first choice, but we'll get you where you need to go. I feel you, Mike Malone. I feel you, brother. You might be 100% correct. Sometimes you just gotta get what you get. Friday the animated series for nah. I'm gonna Google it when I get off this, cause I don't believe y'all. Yeah, I saw this Friday animated series is real. It's on YouTube. Nope. What were the highlights for you, Lucas Bishop? What were the highlights for you in X-Men '97 first season? Oh, you talking about the Disney Plus remake joint? I don't know. I like the Captain America shit. I like when Rogue ran down on Captain America. I thought that was cool. That's probably my biggest highlight. But that show it was just getting wilder and wilder. But that's just like the old cartoon. The old cartoon was getting wilder and wilder all the time. Yeah, I saw this Friday animated series. MTV made a Friday cartoon. That shit was horrible. I think it's streaming on Tubi. I gotta look that up. They transformed like Power Rangers. Wait, what you talking about, real ish? Who transformed like Power Rangers? Also check out Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot. Godzilla the series. Is Godzilla the series the one that was on in the 2000s, or the one that had Godzuki? Godzilla, and Godzuki. He came floating down with the bro had to press on eyelashes. He came floating down like, you don't get Godzuki the fuck out of here. Nobody asked for Godzuki. Get that nigga out of here. Rafi S, are you a stud? Are you a loser? Cause you sound like one. You talking about? I don't look like no goddamn stud. I got a whole beard, dummy. Why were the Avengers Power Rangers? They had Avengers Power Rangers. Check out Megas XLR Dope American Mecha Cards. I do remember that, but I didn't really watch it like that. I'm surprised people ain't been asking me to do Ben 10. My nephew used to watch Ben 10 heavy. He used to watch Sanji and Craig. There was really a Friday animated series. I gotta look that up. Falcon originally had the ability to speak. Oh, you right. They did look like. I'm just peeping what you said. Real ish. They did transform like Power Rangers. I said that when I was watching it. I was like, they did transform like Power Rangers. Falcon originally had the ability to speak and see through the eyes of birds. They should have kept it like that. Yo, do you remember Bionic 6? I was just talking about that, bro. Oh, this might be old, but I was just talking about Bionic 6. That stupid ass ascot bro had on. I hope you do Spidey through the errors video. Would be worth the help. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a really good idea. I'm about to steal whoever. That was a great idea. There was also, and that gives me so many ideas because then I could do different superheroes that way. That's a brilliant one, yo. There was also that one X-Men cartoon pilot before '92 where they introduced Kitty Pryde, and for some reason Wolverine was Australian. I know that one. That's I think it was called The Pride of the X-Men. Yeah, I do want to do that one. That one was fire too. The animation was dope, and that's where the arcade game was based off of, I think. Then you have to do the first episode of live action 1979 Spider-Man show. Do I have to do live action too? I mean, I guess I could. That's true, but Wolverine is an Australian in the '90s version. No, he's not. I don't know why they made Wolverine Australian. Demetrius, yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, player? How we doing? Are you Kendrick Lamar? No. Yes, I'm Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I'm taking the time to talk to you about cartoon voiceovers because I got all the time in the world. Yeah, I'm him. I'm him. I was lying the whole time when I said I was from Compton. I'm really from New York. All the accent that I put on is fake. Come on, bro. Yo, your music is so imagine tracks go super hard too. Appreciate you, bro. If you're in New York, come out to the show. December 11th, we rocking out at Pianos. Me, some dope MCs. Homeboy Sandman's gonna be fire. Muslim. No, I'm not Muslim. He raps better. I mean, man, I ain't even trying to. I just rap really fucking well. I don't think there's a lot of people that rap as well as I can when I'm in mode. So it's like if my mutant ability, if I had like a mutant ability when it comes to rapping, it means that I feel like I could match almost anybody if I need to. Um, yeah, if it's just a one-off show that never continue. You know, Gay Boners is the new Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movie. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Allah, why should it matter? My least favorite part of X Men '97 was when Forge basically kidnapped Storm when she lost her powers and made her live with him in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. It then hit it, and that hit it. The Avengers in the damn. I might be far back, like missing like Godzuki was not cool. Source loops. Godzuki was stupid as hell. The '90s Godzilla cartoon based on the movie that. Yo, hold on. Let's talk about that stupid ass Godzilla movie. Why did it turn Godzilla into a T Rex? That movie was dumb as hell. And they turned Godzilla into a T Rex and this nigga chasing Ferris Bueller. Get the fuck. They get out of here, man. And he was laying eggs and shit. They was like, he's asexual. He was laying eggs and they was like regular size. Stupid ass movie. Godzilla need to look stupid. He need to look kind of goofy. Like he did in them new movies they made. Them shits was fire. When he opened up the dude's mouth and spit fire in there, shit was fire. It was based on a 1998 movie. It was the best thing that came out of that fiasco. Really, Metal Mayhem? I remember that cartoon, but I don't remember watching it that much. I also remember they had a Men in Black cartoon was fire. Part of the X-Men, Do the Crow cartoon. There's a Crow cartoon? Yo, there's so many cartoons I didn't even know existed. Thorn Day Day. Yo, I really caught you live. Dope. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm only gonna be on here for a little bit. And then I gotta ski daddle. Yo, that X-Men 2 screen arcade game was fucking amazing. That's a fact. That the Avengers arcade game and the X-Men Children of Adam fighting game. All yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They was taking everybody's money. It took my money too. I remember the first time I played the X-Men the Pride of X Men arcade game with the two screens was in Coney Island, I think, somewhere in Brooklyn. I was somewhere not in Harlem, because I'm from Harlem. Somewhere not in Harlem playing that game. I think it was in Coney Island. Doing it, I'm still bumping that Chucky rap. That's one of my favorite ones. Now that we got more people in here, I'm gonna let y'all know because I'm gonna skedaddle soon. I probably got about 10 minutes in me. Um, if you can, or if you would like to, you can always hit me with a super like. Those are helpful. You know what I mean? It's basically a donation. If you got $2, you got 30, you got 10, whatever you have, that shit adds up and it's helpful. So if you can do it, it helps me to continue to make the content that y'all like to do. And you know, what I mean, like, you know, it takes time to do this stuff. So it's really good that, you know, people support me in those ways. If you can't do that, just watch a bunch of videos, put them on like loop in the background, and my videos are monetized, so that's always great. Um, I'm getting a lot of gifts. I don't know what these gifts do, but we about to see. Yeah, his music is dope. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Um, hold on. Godzuki came and clutched plenty of times. Not with them stupid ass press on eyelashes he had. Bro, eyelashes on fleek. Wish I could attend, but I'm in the UK for now. I fuck with the UK. I'm trying to go get back out there, to be honest with you. Um, the unicorns, what up, Goofy? I don't know what that is. Why there no unicorns 50? Y'all niggas be weird. Don't come on my live to disparage me like you could win here. You have no wins in Mikasa. That shit is weird. Niggas like, no, let me get jumped. um, he was a mutated iguana in the '90s Godzilla movie. That's why he looked like. I saw that stupid ass movie in the movies too. Bro said he was a mutated iguana. Niggas weird. Why would you even do that? Took my money too. Clips from Maine. Personally, that was my favorite design for Godzilla. What I hate about that movie was that everybody were complete and total idiots. I hate that design, bro. They just turned him into a T Rex. Like Godzilla should not look like a T Rex, bro. He should look husky like he looked in the original Godzilla design is the perfect design. That's why it works so well when they redid it in the new movies. That's the perfect design. He don't need to look like a T Rex. He's a regular lizard, not a T Rex. They turned him into he had to look get that shit out of here. Clips from Maine, appreciate you for the $2, brother. Godzilla has always been a rage beast. The original movies was a cautionary tale about nuclear arms. That's a fact. Appreciate you, man. My birthday next week, December 3rd, Apollo. My birthday is the week after, December 9th, brother. Sagittarius in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand the bow and arrow. I gotta be careful of saying the bow like that because of these colors. Some people get me confused. You and this real 85 are the funniest dudes I've ever seen on the internet. Appreciate you, but we gotta add Ace Vane in there, bro. Can't talk about no voiceovers without Ace Vane, man. That man right there, I don't know how he comes up with the jokes he be coming up with. I don't know how he comes up with the shit he comes up with. On God. Next lice, I'll have my VPN right to donate. Can't now. Oh, next live. Okay. Oh, good source loops. We do this every Sunday. We might start doing it. I wanted to do more during the week, but I was trying to do like me and Pumpkin were trying to do like watch parties, but unfortunately, when we tried to do it, YouTube was like, "You don't own this stuff, so you can't do it." So I got to figure out a different way to do watch parties. Tommy Slav, greetings from Croatia. Croatia? That's crazy right there. Baby mama being induced on the 2nd. Oh, word? Congratulations. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the one that stole me. My brothers and cousins' quarters. Oh, that one, that's a classic right there too. 90s Godzilla was on Ozempic. That's why he was so skinny. Ace Vane up in the hall with y'all. Yo, Ace Vane is hilarious. That shit he did with Thor talking to his father about sending Shorty the scroll. Thou not readeth thy scroll. That shit had me crying. Yeah, for real. Croatia and the Billy, not Croatia. Oh shit, I'm late. Hardy har, yeah, you are, bro, but you can always watch it back. I can't believe I'm gonna be sick. What? Oh, not a troll. Fun fact: Bruce Lee is also Sagittarius. So is Joseph Stalin. You want me to add somebody else to that? Pablo Escobar, Sagittarius. We can be very calculated if we want to be. I think you can do watch parties on the gram. We tried, and YouTube took that shit down because they was like we didn't own the content. So I got to figure out a way to do it, where we don't get in trouble. Hardy hard, they being silly. Hardy hard. We the only bad at sound. We rule. Period. SA text late to the party, bro. But here, what up, Justin Smith 403? Damn, ATX here, Texas, late as fuck. That's a fact. Escobar should be your rap name. Nah, Escobar is Nas. Went from nasty Nas. That's Nas, bro. So I'm finna skedaddle off of here again. The last thing I'm gonna say again, if y'all want to donate anything, whether $2 or 20, it's helpful. I don't know how these gifts work. Y'all sent me gifts, but I don't know what they'll turn into. But those shits are great. Thank y'all for the gifts as well. I can't tap it and see who sent each thing though. I agree. Escobar for the win. The quota sent the high five. Yeah, I don't know how these things work. But I'm okay with that. All right, peace to the chat and peace, Mandela. Yeah, all right, we finna skedaddle off of this. With BDBGP. BDBGP is doing another battle of the beats type John. and it's gonna be he's gonna be going live, and it's gonna be one of my songs versus another artist's song. So if y'all want to pull up to that, make sure y'all check out BDBGP's page. I think he's going live at like 7. So I'm gonna be in a live chat for that one. So y'all should pull up. Elijah, man, the donation doesn't work. It doesn't? You sure somebody just did it? It should work. If you do year-end wrap-ups, bars is fire. I've never done a year-end wrap-up before. I leave that for Uncle Murder, yo. Elijah, man, 26, 30. Help! Help! I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, bro. Justin C. Skills, he does every year. Yeah. I mean, I don't be looking at the skills joints. I'll be looking at the ignorant ones from Uncle Murder. All right, with that being said, I'm skedaddling. If y'all didn't get a chance to donate and y'all still want to, you can do it on any of my videos. You can just put a super like on there. It's the little button up there with the star in the middle. I'm gonna figure out how these gifts work though. How do we get your merch? Gene Diggs Jr. If you go to my page and you go to the community section, the post section, there's a post there about my merch, and there's a link to my merch store. So you should be able to do it that way. All right, y'all. I'm skedaddling. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope y'all had a great holiday season. Um, Good morning from South. Is that South? Yeah. Um, Hope y'all have a great holiday season. Hope y'all continue to have one. Thank y'all for pulling up. This has been a really dope live today. I'm out. Love.